Yeah. Hello, friends. I am Santosh Gorai from Jamshedpur, and I have been uploading the uh, watercolor tutorial videos from the past 6 months, you can say, and hope you like my channel. If you like, please like and subscribe my channel. Uh, Today I would like to discuss about the 6 points for which most of the people fail in watercolor. As you know that watercolor is a very tough medium as compared to acrylic, oil and other media, because you know, you have to control the flow. You can't control the flow basically. uh, you have to, you know, play with the water, because most of the time you cannot control the water. So without wasting time, I would like to discuss about the 6 points for which I think 95% of the people fail in watercolor. So the first point is uh, practice in wrong direction. Practice in wrong direction means whatever they need to practice they do not practice, and whatever need not to practice they practice that. So that is the main thing. I will discuss about it later in my subsequent videos, but today I will give you the main topics, I mean main points for which most of the people uh, fail in watercolor, because I have been struggling since 2018, and you know, I have attended many of the famous artists class, but you know, I am not satisfied personally, because uh, they do not you know, disclose the secrets. They just show you demonstration. It's like magic. Whatever they are doing, you just, you know, mesmerized by their painting, but actually you will not learn there. So the first point is practice in wrong direction. Means you have to find the direction. You have to write your goal, actually what do you want, and then you have to write the steps. By what are the steps, if you follow then you can reach your goal. For example, your goal is, maybe your goal is to become a plein air painter, and your goal is to sell painting. So for selling painting, your goal should be different, you know, the way should be different. And for a plein air painter, your, you know, the direction of practice should be different. But there are certain practices which are common in both the goals, so I will discuss that later. So the first point is practice in wrong direction. You have to find the correct direction of practice. The second point is lack of brush stroke practice. You know, one famous painter has told that there is a difference between riyaz, you know, riyaz and performance. So riyaz means what? Means you don't have to bother about others. You just have to practice even if it is wrong. So you know, for singers, they practice daily, but they do not perform daily, on daily basis. But painters, what do? They just see one painting, others painting, and they just try to copy it. See, copying is not bad. Without copying you cannot learn basically, but you know, on daily basis you should not concentrate on making painting which will be hanged on the wall, or you know, keep it in some exhibition like that. So you have to practice in such a way that you should do mistakes and learn from the mistake. uh, I hope you understand what I mean to say. So you have to do riyaz, like brush strokes. So most of the people do not practice brush stroke, and they just directly go to the painting and start doing painting. So that will not help, because that is not the way to improve. You can paint, even if you can paint the same thing, whatever if you copy the master artist, but you cannot improve, because in some of the paintings you need only certain strokes. So I will give an analogy, that there is if somebody on their day-to-day life, if they do a lot of physical exercise, I mean physical movement, but they do not do exercise, it means what? They move certain part of the body, but they do not move all parts of the body. It means that in painting also, if you do not do riyaz or practice, it means you are not applying the whole thing. I mean, you are not applying the all techniques. Certain techniques you are practicing, but not is they keep their they do not keep their painting material ready. This is very important. I have also struggled, because in watercolor you need lot of practice. Means you have to designated place where you can go at any time, and you practice then and there. But in most of the cases, what people do, they keep it in some drawer or something inside the drawer, and whenever they do feel like painting, that time what they do, they take out the sheets or pad, brush, then paint, then water, all these things. They so their what you call it, their enthusiasm, or their the what you call it, their the feeling of doing the painting for painting, it goes away by when you do such things initially. So you should keep everything ready, so that you can go and paint then and there whenever you feel like doing watercolor painting. So for watercolor it is very important. For other media it is not that important, but for watercolor you should keep everything ready, and that is the main thing. The next point is, see, you need lot of practice. They don't do it daily basically. So you need to, the fourth point is you have to practice daily. In a sense, daily you should give half an hour, minimum half an hour. If you give 10 minutes, 15 minutes, that will not work, I am saying, because in watercolor it should go to your subconscious mind. It's not like today you have done and after 2 days. So it's like athlete. If you use it or lose it. If you use it, then it will go to your subconscious mind, and you automatically feel like doing. Means you have to practice daily, otherwise there is no way. If you do not practice for one day, then you should think that I am going backward by one day, and you need to do more for compensate that one day. So that was my fourth point. And my fifth point is you have to See, you have to see the world in watercolor. Means whenever you go out or at home or anywhere, you should think that how will it look like? How will it look like when I paint it in watercolor? Or simple object. If you see a nail cutter or a glass or an apple or anything, you should think that how will it look like when I paint it in watercolor. So that is very important, because you know, if you do it for 1 hour or half an hour and you forget it for the whole day, and suddenly you will start in the next day, that works, but it will, you know, it will take longer time to reach that level. But if you think everything or the world in watercolor, then you know your improvement will enhance exponentially. Means you can grow very faster in watercolor. That is very important. And the last sixth point is, you know, people get disheartened when they do mistakes, but that is your stepping stone to go forward, you know. So if you do some mistake or your watercolor is not good, then you should think that today I have learned what not to do, and you you know, you must learn that what not to do, so that in the next time you will take care of that point which you need not to, you know, repeat. So these are my 6 points basically. Hope you like it, and if you like, then please subscribe my channel. It will motivate me to, you know, work further, and I will upload more and more watercolor tutorial, and I will, you know, disclose all the secrets what I have learned throughout my life. Thank you very much.